I definitely want to flip food banks.
Go to a synagogue, a kiddush lunch. Well, we're just trying to flip what the default is.
We didn't eat high levels of meat until colonization. What if we could switch that? What if we could flip that?
Food is reflective of all of our cultural norms, our gender norms, our racialized norms.
The food on our plate is an embodiment of so many of our values, our history, and our identity.
The future of plant-based eating is to think about more than just eating. We need to think about the whole system.
As vegans, we get it. So it's like, level it up. Veganism is great, but there's so much more.
This is a space where veganism is the norm, and we're featuring people who are using veganism as a vehicle to change another part of culture.
We are going to the change makers and finding opportunities to show a broader story about change and how people are accomplishing it.
I never, ever envisioned having a food bank or even being an activist. This was not planned.
What do mainstream people want right now? Just the public. And I thought, well, music festivals. And then we make it vegan.
People talk about farm to table now. We've always been farm to table, right? This is really the basis for what we need to get back to, utilizing our traditional foods in a plant-based way.
What is and is not kosher in the way that our food is getting to our plates today?
People need a good reason to change. You have to make it make sense. And then, overnight, the culture just shifts.
Beyond this trend, this is something that the world has to turn to. Through accepting change, especially something as little as oat milk by default, we can actually start to make those larger differences.
Food really as a vehicle to propel culture forward in a direction where we are servicing those who may be vulnerable, who may be marginalized, but we all have a common goal of accepting the notion that all living beings deserve to live and live happily.
Flip it.
Just flip it.
Flip your food, flip your mind.
Just flip it.